This week's Safety Toolbox Talk is about a near miss that we had on one of our projects a few weeks ago. Our competent operator, trained to use fork trucks, forklifts, and bobcats, was operating this, and he actually had the bucket on rather than the forks, and he had come across a blue dumpster over here that had roofing metals piling up over the top, and he took his bucket and lifted it up and he tried to crush the metals down, and he was very close to the window area. So the bucket was over the dumpster, and as he's mashing it down, when he lifted the bucket up, the bobcat moved forward and the entire glass casting here shattered all over the top of him. So he's in this, he's trained, he's seat belted in, and the glass shatters in front of him. Thank him and his processes of keeping his eye protection on, and at the time wearing a long sleeve jersey, because he told me that this came out in about 1,000 different pieces. There's many dangers associated with bobcats and lulls and fork trucks. They actually can claim about 100 operators a year die in these machines by mishaps of turnover, tipping these things over, lifting the loads up too high when you're operating this, whereas when you pick up a load with the forks or the bucket, you're always keeping that low to its final destination where you stop, then raise the load and drop it into the hole. But these do pose a lot of dangers. Obviously, we want anyone operating this to be trained on how to use it. We also want to make sure that the backup alarms function properly, and that whenever we're out in vehicular traffic out here, that we have flaggers. So superintendents out there, foremans on our job sites, let's make sure not only our burglar people have had training, which we offer every single winter, but our subcontractors. You know, are subcontractors trained on how to use these things? And then is the seatbelt even in it? Because I recognize that a lot on our job sites, that our subcontractors are not even seat belted in. So moving forward, let's talk a little bit about this on our job sites. This is considered a near miss because he could have been lacerated. He could have gotten the glass in his eyes. And there's an awful lot that needs to take into consideration for site logistics and moving material on our projects, especially in occupied zones where we have pedestrians, potential students, anything of that nature. Thank you. Have a safe week.